Well, it's Tuesday. The entire meeting was canceled for some reason. I guess just not the amount of people required showed up. Okay. So I had nothing to do for I guess for 10 minutes. Might as well just do this as well. I was supposed to do it earlier, but I guess I procrastinated on the matter. Christmas is coming up soon. I don't know what to expect, really. I had a massive talk about the past, the future, possibility, and everything. Maybes. But coming of the matter, I don't really know what to expect. Usually, it would be the act of using pattern-based reality to just predict behavior on what's going to happen based on the amount of people around me. So let's say, on Christmas, I'm going to go see my friend, and he's going to give me a Christmas gift. It's an obvious statement, but I don't know what to expect, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to do it less and less because it helps me be more normal to... I'm not trying to fit in a scenario. I'm not trying to... I'm just... I don't know what I want at this point. You have to understand, I go and I say these things and I make it apparent that I am like this. And then at some point everything flips and I want to be different. It's starting to get annoying. Like, how do you accept solitude while still continuing to chase after community? It's a contradiction in itself. It's a whole paradox. So it's just that constant fluctuation in my state of mind and how I should go about things, and frankly it's pretty annoying. That's why I had a whole conversation about it in a holy ground. That's right, I had a whole conversation about it in holy ground. Like I said, I don't know what to expect on the matter. I have to say, in terms of going about it, since exams are finally over, it was more disappointing than I thought it would be. But I'm still trying, and I think that's what matters. And it's really hard trying to push away from nothingness. It's like the biggest fear of it all, but when you constantly see that imminent moment in your life that's going to come no matter what, and you try your best to avoid it, but it's not avoidable, it's not possible. It has to come, it has to arrive. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what sucks. Like, control, just taken away from you. And you have this obsession with control. So you always try to chase after, you always try to control everything around you. And it becomes a problem. And then blah, 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 blah. People leave you, you push people away. It doesn't matter. The point is that identifying this problem helps it, sure, but it doesn't change the fact that the problem exists and the fact that you're aware of it and you try to negate it or try to erase the problem all its own. It doesn't work like that. And it really sucks when, let's say you're trying to sleep and all of a sudden everything just crashes down and your thoughts just race and your thoughts just erase and your head's just spinning and you got no other choice but to constantly think about whatever you're thinking about, and you can't even get some sleep. And you try the sleep exercises, you try to suffocate yourself, you try to do the word thing where you say a word and then use the last letter and then say the last letter from that word and then repeat the process and so on. And that at some point doesn't work. So then what do? You just sleep. You gotta just do it. There's honestly no better explanation than that, than just actually doing the action you wish to perform. You want to sleep? Just go to sleep. What the? So, like, it's at some point gotten to a degree where self-actualization comes in, and I'm starting to rush things, even though it doesn't feel like I am. I'm not taking things as slowly as I should be. I'm doing like multiple things at once. I'm writing a paper. I'm learning something new, learning a language. It's something I can do, and it's something I've been doing. So obviously I can do it. But it's not something I should be overloading myself with. You know, the whole stasis on do one skill at a time. Like, bit by bit, you have enough time. And I know that life is super long. And I know that everything has its time and place, and everything has enough time for you to do them. And if you overstack them, you could possibly get discouraged because of how little progress you're making. But even though I don't work that way, it still is an overload in information that the brain is going to process for the next day, to which it's not a single focused thing, but I feel like it's fine. I don't know, I can handle it is the usual term of words that are said. But you just keep going, and you just wonder if what you have is willpower or just delusion. I always try to plan out my days tomorrow, the day after that, what I could have done better yesterday, what I will do tomorrow. So, in terms of how those things go, it's just one after the other. And you question, because you don't get everything right. You can predict so much, but at some point, there's that 1% that passes through. It's never perfection. And I gladly can't say that I've rid of that perfected personality that wished for perfection, that thought if he wasn't perfect, that he didn't mean anything, that he quantified his own existence by productivity. That was just wrong. To give numbers to anything that relate to humanism, you know? To quantify human emotion, human thought, consciousness, worth, value. It's not right. On Saturday, I think it's best if I end off the week with a tackle, a debate, one might say, with another one, maybe Marlon. I'll get Marlon here. I just hope, because every day is a different version of yourself, every day is different. Tomorrow, I'm dead. Tomorrow, whoever's gonna wake up tomorrow isn't me, because that person will have a different view of things. He'll have a different past than I do. And he'll have a different future than I do now. Sleep is a half death, like a full death at this point. Feels like you try to stay awake, to stay alive, even though you know you're gonna die anyway. Why love something you cannot have? Why have hope when despair lurks around its corners for you, waiting? But I think that's just because the fact that hope is there, it helps you push forward, helps you believe and to keep going. That's why you have hope. You just keep fighting, and you don't ever give up when you fall down.